episode of STORYHIVE On Location in Victoria with beats, eats, and more. What's up, y'all? I am your host, Kazi, and we are broadcasting live on the unceded ancestral Lekwungen territories. Utmost love, respect, and gratitude to the original stewards, protectors of these lands and waters. That is the Songhees and Esquimalt First Nations. And today on the show, episode 4 of our chapter in Victoria, I've got the beautiful, the wonderful La ZONIDA. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm so excited to be here. Yes. I haven't seen Kazi in way too long.
Yes. For anyone who does not know, La ZONIDA exists to create community through music, encouraging movement, collective joy, and unique self-expression. She mixes beyond the perceived separation of genres, rejecting the artificial rules and redefining the culture of the dance floor. AKA one of my favorite DJs out here. And we are taking it back to La ZONIDA's roots, which is El Salvador, and we're making pupusas.
We're making pupusas with chicharrón that I made.
So what is the first step in how you start making your pupusas?
Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we add water to our masa. But before you start mixing your masa, easiest to do with your hands, it's best to have all of your ingredients out, because if you get your hands full of masa and then you go around touching everything, you'll be washing dishes for 3 weeks straight. I promise you. I promise you that.
Do you eat your pupusas specifically with salsa roja?
I do sometimes when I have the patience to make it, but for my personal preference, if I had to choose between salsa roja and curtido when it comes to pupusas, I'm going to choose the curtido because I need that crunch, you know?
Yeah,
the crunch.
The
it's
crunch,
just
the vinegary, the bit of spice.
It's tart.
You know, it's cool. On the way here, Jamal was looking up fun facts on pupusas.
Ooh.
And it is like 2,000 plus years old. This, you know, ancestral food comes from the Pipil tribe, which, you know, they're in the what is now known as Honduras and El Salvador region. And it comes from the word pupusawa, which means swollen or stuffed.
Which is perfect.
Which is perfect. And it goes along the lines of, I was saying this on the show yesterday in my interview with House of Al, like, I'm all about them pleasure-filled pockets.
Honestly.
And every culture has one.
Every culture has one.
We all collectively, our ancestors collectively just knew. We're like,
they had some sort of like global telepathy.
That is.
Because they said, take the grain, mix it with water, put the meat and the cheese and all the sexy things inside.
That's it. Carb inside, protein.
Literally.
And we stay alive.
Literally.
And we thrive.
When I quickly describe pupusas to someone, I usually just say it's like, imagine a tortilla if it was stuffed with meat and cheese and then cooked, and then they go, oh. And I'm like, yeah, you still have no idea. You don't even know.
You don't even know the joy. Oh, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. So the trick with masa and water is masa flour doesn't have gluten, so you can't overmix it. Mix it with your hands because that's really the only way to like actually get it pretty consistent. You don't want little dry pockets of flour, and you don't want parts that are too watery. Otherwise, they will fall apart a little bit. And anyways.
What's your earliest memory of making pupusas? Who taught you?
Oh my gosh, my earliest memory was probably in my abuelita's kitchen. I don't even know how old I would have been.
And you were given shredding cheese job.
Yep. But, excuse me, Chichi. Very quickly, I realized that if you want your pupusa made right, you have to make it yourself.
Like, these recipes, family recipes that our parents have made, and like, if they're still making it, that means they have just been continuously refining the flavor. Like, my mom's like, I add water chestnuts now. I put a little bit of black pepper. Like, she just added to the flavor profile, and now it's like
whatever you say, woman.
You know, like it's like you're 60 now, and
you've done this so many times. You have fed so many people with this.
Yes.
Like filled so many bellies.
Yeah. And the ultimate test, you know, is like how quick those things dash off the plate when they get pulled out at a fam jam.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we at with this?
So where we're at is we've got the masa into a nice little ball. So it shouldn't be too soupy, but you can see how kind of, you know, it doesn't look, it's not too dry, it's not too wet.
Get in there and
Yeah,
touch it?
please.
Oh, yeah.
So the first thing we're gonna do with the dough is you get it into a uniform ball, and then you're gonna make the like first fake pupusa.
Okay.
So you kind of,
What do you mean by that, fake pupusa?
you want to squish it into a flat, round shape that is consistently thick. Like that-ish. So it's like approximately that thick, and it's like fairly consistent all the way around. So now we're going to fold the edges up just a tiniest bit, make it even more of a bowl.
Ooh.
Now that we've got a bowl, some people like to do the cheese first versus the chicharrón. Me personally, I like to do the cheese last because I find...
You need to put more cheese.
Exactly. Exactly. If you did cheese first, that would you're skimping. Don't
Ever
skimp.
done?
Love yourself. Okay, so chicharrón, keep in mind, you can fill it overly full. I would say the maximum amount of like cracks that you want in your pupusa is like half a dozen max.
Yeah.
So if you put too much filling in and your masa little bowl is a little bit too thin, everything goes wrong.
It's done. Okay.
And then yours.
Oh, this smells good.
Yeah, queso.
Like,
And
just put on
press it in there. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh,
More.
More.
Love yourself.
More.
If you ever wonder how much cheese you should be putting in it, just put a little more,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh.
So, we have bowl. We
Yeah.
have thumb. Thumb squishes to press everything in. We want to be careful when
Not
we
to
get
make
those
cracks.
cracks.
That's
if
what
you
she
have a
means by
crack,
cracks.
here, dip your fingies in here
Okay.
and just kind of pat the outside of your masa a little bit.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now that we have a pupusa ball,
Yeah.
sometimes I like to just kind of feel around because you can tell where the masa is really thin. I don't know how to explain it, but it's basically like if you push your finger into it like that and it doesn't do anything, that's like a good, quarter inch of masa. But if you press it and you feel it cracking or it's too soft, that's the filling right there.
Got it.
So we're gonna get our hands a tiny bit more wet. This is the most important part, to make sure you're dipping your hands in water, because once you start flattening it, it wants to crack the most. So now I have this ball. I'm gonna push with these parts of my hands, and I'm gonna use my thumb on the side to kind of maintain the edge, because the edge is usually what cracks the most. So then as I press it more,
How flat do I want to go?
so you want to go flatter than you think. The one thing I will say is I feel like I have a bit of an unfair advantage. Shaping a pupusa with your hands is something that takes a lot of muscle memory, but that's kind of why, it takes so long to make.
So
Okay.
we have our comal.
We have our comal, we have our gas and our heat. I would say start with like just under medium. And then obviously we want to make sure that she's warm and she has like a little bit of oil. I usually just do kind of a tiny little bit. So we have our pupusa. This is approximately how thick it is. I'm going to put the not cracked side down first.
Okay.
And I'm going to make sure that I put it...
Can we do ours together?
Yeah. I'm going to put it down, swirl it around a little bit in the oil.
Okay, put it down,
Yeah.
swirl it around.
Yeah, make sure she's greasy under there. But yeah, these are my favorite foods. I don't know if I can say that. Salvadorians have this breakfast that's fried plantains that you
Love
dip
me that.
in refried beans. And this crema, which is kind of similar to sour cream, but think of sour cream if it was richer and thicker and like what whipping cream is to milk is what crema is to sour cream. Does that make sense?
That's a great comparison.
So you can usually also get it at like a Latina store of some sort. And so you dip the fried plantain into the beans, into the crema, and then you usually have it with like eggs, rice, queso fresco, like other stuff like that, avocate, like whatever.
Yum.
So good. Like the smell of fried plantains there's nothing like it. A good ripe plantain, if you want to check for a good ripe plantain, don't check for the squishiness. Check for the squishiness this way. The flex is what you're looking for. If you want a ripe one,
if it's like this, going like that.
yeah. So if you squish them together and it feels like stiff,
It's not right.
It's not great. But if you squish them together and it feels kind of a little squishy,
Yeah.
then you might be in luck. You might have to leave it in your cupboard for a day with like inside of a paper bag or something like that to help it, you know, release more gases and ripen more. But also plantains are really nice because they don't have to be perfectly ripe. You can just cut them up, throw them in water, boil them, and then fry them after, and they're beautiful.
Pro tips.
Anyways.
These are pro tips.
Salvadorian food is yummy. Salvadorian food is real yummy. And you can also technically make masa with plantains as well. You can boil them and
like
blend
mix it
them
in the masa.
and then mix it into the masa.
Oh my gosh, we should do that next time.
Some people make empanadas that way.
Yes.
And then they fill it with like a sort of like creamy kind of custard to make like a sweet empanada. Oh my god. I can't even describe it. Cajeta also.
Yeah, which is like a caramel kind of thing.
It's goat milk caramel. So like if you've had normal caramel, like you don't know anything. You don't know
goat
anything.
is the goat for a reason.
Yeah.
The greatest of all time.
Yeah. It's seriously like, there's nothing like, you've had normal caramel, salted caramel, garbage compared to cajeta. Like it's actually crazy.
Behind this camera right now, we have Jamal just going like, because he's excited. He's
Stomping
excited about the
behind
food.
the
He's
camera.
like, stop talking dirty to me. Like, what is happening here?
Stop talking goat caramel to me.
Question for you.
Yes.
What would be the soundtrack playing for you in this
Making pupusas?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is such a good question. I think for me right now, in my life right now, I think it would probably be the Kali Uchis Orchideas album. Because it's just so smooth and like sultry, and it's just very like, it's not calming, you know what I mean? But it's really good music to cook to. And Kali Uchis has a beautiful voice. Yes. Absolutely love her. Probably would be the soundtrack. Before flipping them, I'll usually just turn them around. So that's what I was just doing with these two. So with this one, you can tell that it's getting dry over here on this side, but not this side. So that's why I moved this side closer.
I'm seeing the cheese bubble through the crack. I'm loving it. It's looking like a volcano vibe.
She is bubbling indeed. She bubbles. She really do. So you're gonna wait for the edges to like sort of look a little bit cooked. It's also pretty easy to tell as well. Once you slip your spatula under there, you can kind of tell if it's all in one piece or not. You can tell that if you did attempt to flip it, would it fall apart? You know what I mean? And it would fall apart if it was not cooked enough.
Yeah.
This, now that it's cooked, I can lift up the edge of it and it lifts up the whole pupusa. So that tells me that the crust is present. Using the pupusa on the spatula.
Oh yeah.
Like this. And then I'm gonna flip it.
Ooh, get in there, camera. Look at that.
So as soon as I flip it, I'm gonna take my spatula and I'm gonna just gently press the edges down into the pan so you can hear them sizzle. Okay, we can see that this one is evolving.
Ooh.
The cracks are cracking big time, and you can see
on
the side, you can see that it's cooked on the side because it's getting a little bit darker.
Yes? Oh, okay, so we are gonna put a little tiny bit of oil here.
Yeah,
is that
baby.
enough?
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect, gorgeous, beautiful.
We're gonna lift from here and we're gonna do the drag.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And then we're gonna flip.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Okay, and then press on the edge.
Nice.
Nice and gentle. Love yourself. Love
Love
yourself.
yourself.
That's
Love
what we
yourself.
speak to the I'd love to ask you, what is your earliest memory or relation of like building your relationship with music?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I've been kind of thinking about that too, because my relationship with music is so interesting. When I was a kid, my family was big. My hands look disgusting. Yeah. My family was big on like lots of church music. So like the cassettes that I grew up with were very spiritual. And so when I got a little bit older and we got our first like home computer that we all shared, I explicitly remember the moment that I figured out how to rename music files so that my mom was thinking I was listening to Christian music. Sorry, Mom. And I was not.
Yeah.
So then, and obviously that was also when, you know, I started to get exposed to YouTube, like Rihanna's Disturbia music video and Russian roulette, you know? And I think that also my siblings definitely influenced my music tastes quite a bit because all three of my siblings are older than me. And we all had very different tastes in music growing up, but I do remember listening to the Daft Punk album when it first came out. I remember listening to the Justice album when it first came out. We listened to White Stripes, Green Day, Muse, things like that. And so I remember like hearing that Daft Punk album for the first time, and you know, I didn't really have any point of reference for electronic music of any kind because I had obviously never heard any of it before. And it was very intriguing to me. I started listening to MIA as well. Oh my gosh, that album genuinely changed my whole entire life.
MIA is badass.
MIA is like, and for me growing up, like not being able to see like a brown girl role model was, you know, and a brown girl role model who wasn't doing the like mainstream kind of like straight and narrow type thing. Like, man, I was so inspired by MIA when I was a kid.
The production, the sound. Oh, there was a documentary I watched on MIA and learned more about their story, and I was like, man, I always knew you were cool, but now I really understand. Like, this sound and where it comes from and what she stood for, you know? Incredible. And do you want a plate, by the way?
Oh, yeah. In here, actually. I think that growing up also, one of my siblings was very musical growing up, like playing drums, guitar, piano, sorry.
Did you ever play any instruments?
I took maybe a couple of years of piano lessons when I was a kid. I took 1 year of flute when I was in junior high, and that is it. I greatly considered myself for pretty much my whole life to be not a musical person at all. Like, I just never was really great at playing any instruments. I also didn't really take the time to learn. So I just never considered myself very musical. But I felt like I had good taste in music. So when I became friends with Baraka and Mariko, who also have a YouTube channel called Many Chefs Audio Club. And if you want to listen to some good music made by good people, go listen to Many Chefs, because that is the most beautiful thing ever created. It makes me so happy that I can see my friends DJing all the way from Toronto here in Victoria.
Amazing.
So check out Many Chefs Audio Club and Okapi Sound as a beautiful, incredible, amazing DJ. He convinced me to take my good taste in music and learn how to DJ.
Which was how long ago now?
Which was in 2022.
And how did they know you had good taste? Like, what was it like you playing playlists at a party or something?
That's a good question. I have no idea. I feel like at the house we are just kind of constantly playing music, whether it's like a Spotify album or a playlist someone is streaming through the TV, or like a record. Like, my favorite record to listen to at the house is one of my favorite albums of all time is the Brown Sugar album by D'Angelo. So
Voodoo
good.
is my Sunday ritual.
That also, yes.
And that album cover forever.
Exactly, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. It just kind of turned into like, I'm not going to call it peer pressure, but I never would have DJ'd if it wasn't for Baraka, for the record. And he was like, just try it. And I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And then I just tried it. And then I was kind of like, oh, this is fun. This is like an instrument that maybe I could play.
And then it started everything.
And then I was feeling kind of ready to DJ in public for the first time. So me and another one of my good friends, Mariko, who her DJ name is Nziki Danza, she and I did our first open deck together. So the first time we ever DJ'd in public, even like, you know, we didn't even DJ at like, actually we did DJ at a house party once, but I didn't make it very far into the night. Anyways, she and I did an open deck at what used to be called Herman's Upstairs.
Which was venue. Where the after party for Winter Arts Fest was.
Winter Arts Fest was. Played. That was so fun. I had such a good time doing that. I'm so glad that Kazi invited me. It was such a good time. It was such a good time, actually, that my lash was like completely off one of my eyes by the end of the night. It was incredible.
That's when you know it's a good night. Your eyelashes have fallen off.
Yeah.
Okay, so open decks, Herman's upstairs.
And then Resonance Collective started hiring me for a couple gigs here and there. And so I did a couple things for them, and then felt, you know, somewhat comfortable DJing in public. Someone offered me money to DJ for the first time, so I said, sure, okay. And then some people from Vancouver, namely La Posmo Baby,
Ayo.
Brendocha, and Vinky.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out my Latine family. They were so incredibly kind. Like the first summer that I DJ'd, they invited me to do a gateo show with them. And I, you know, as like a queer Latina living here, like was very excited and honored. And I had never DJ'd in Vancouver before. And everyone was so nice. My first gig in Vancouver was Redgate Arts Society. And it was so fun. I opened for Litany that night. And I actually just went back this year. I saw Litany in Toronto this past year. So that was like kind of a cool full circle moment. Like I met Litany the first time I was DJing in Vancouver, and then, you know, just went to go see her show randomly when I was visiting Toronto, my other DJ friends. So.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, but you hear that sizzle though?
Oh,
let me hold it up to my mic.
OMG.
It's not sizzling anymore, sorry.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm so ready to try this now. Let's move here. I will bring the curtido over.
perfect.
Oh, yum.
So for the curtido, all you have to do is just finely slice any kind of cabbage, any kind of onion, oh my gosh, and carrot. Usually I use like the big giant chef carrots just because they're a little bit sweeter, they're a lot easier to shred, and I don't know, they're giant carrots. Like who doesn't want a giant carrot, you know what I mean? Okay, so we've got some curtido here.
Yum.
You should just rip one right in half. I'm gonna rinse my hands. Get that cheese pull in there.
Oh, it's hot. It's hot.
Oh, it's hot.
It's hot.
Oh, it's hot.
Ow.
So hot. My parents used to. So how you're supposed to eat it is you're supposed to open it. But I have, you know, abuelita Salvadorian fingers, so I can like open it like this. But my parents used to take the back of a butter knife and slide it along
The edges.
the edges for me. But check this out. You ready?
Ooh, you get that steam? Oh, crazy.
And now
Oh, yep.
we take this
They should never
curtido.
make that a scent because it will make people hungry all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Then there's the curtido.
She puts it inside. I see. Yum.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'm gonna have to follow suit
Yeah.
and do the same to mine.
It is kind of an initiation, I guess. Like,
You know, what I love about this process of cooking is it's slow cooking. And it's really social. It's really like you take your time, you put your love into the food, and then you also get to equally do the same thing in terms of enjoying it.
yeah. And I love eating with my hands. I'm very partial to.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's how our ancestors ate.
Exactly.
what makes
Exactly.
sense. These were
So if
my-
any of y'all see me eating with my hands in public,
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know what to tell you. You will see me eating with my hands in public. Yeah. Look at these pink beauties.
Bon appetit or buen
provecho.
provecho. That's always my reaction, man. I have to. I can't. It's just authentic. You know, it's crazy because I actually thought when you said chicharron, I really thought of it like it was gonna be crispy, like Filipino style. But this is really good.
That's because this is Salvadorian. Chicharron refers to a meat paste. But if you are from Mexico or the southern part of the United States, it used to be Mexico, you might know chicharron as a bag full of crispy pork rinds.
Yeah, exactly. Like what I was
Which-
saying
yeah.
earlier. Filipinos, that's how we did that.
Exactly. Don't make perfect pupusas. You'll be so sad. Love yourself
And your imperfections.
and your imperfections. Love yourself and all of the cracks that you have that cheese oozes out of.
Abuelita with the wisdom. Sabaduria. Oh man. Okay, we've been doing some fun things called rapid fire questions while we eat. I got some for you. Outside of music, what inspires your sound? Fashion, film, poetry, landscapes, or ... Rapid fire, quick
I would say
answers.
fashion.
Oh yeah.
I would say fashion. That's my answer.
Who are you inspired by fashion-wise?
No one. I know that sounds really terrible. That sounds really terrible. But I'm not gonna lie, like, I literally don't have the energy to go and look for fashion inspiration. I just see something, I either like it, I love it, or I hate it. That's it.
Period.
It's either ugly or it's coming home with me.
What's something you're listening to right now that might surprise people?
A Xavier Omar album called Moments Spent Loving You. It's very R&B, very like romantic, kind of like whatever. R&B is not exactly my brand in terms of the music I play, but it is the music that I listen to behind the scenes.
Boom shakalaka laka. Is there a particular rhythm, groove, or mood you find yourself coming back to again and again?
I feel like you can answer that question. I'm a party girl. I'm here to turn the party. I'm here to move the bodies. I'm here to make the people sweat. I'm here to bring up the energy in the room. Like, the one thing I keep coming back to is just like, if I'm going to go out and I'm going to put on an outfit, do the whole thing, there better be some good music playing. I better have a reason to get real sweaty and go home real tired. Because if you're not going out to do that, why are you going out?
That. Well, you know, pay my respects to DJs, artists.
Also, yeah, people who play
I know.
R&B, love it, love it. Lounge stuff, please continue to do that. It's just not me particularly, but I do love and appreciate it so much. Please just know that.
Do you have any creative rituals before a set, when digging for music, or while building a mix?
Yes. I would say for the week before a set, I will commit multiple evenings to looking through Bandcamp, looking through SoundCloud, looking through the internet with the limited internet skills that I have before a show. My ritual, I would say, is like, yeah, I would say like doing my makeup and choosing my outfit is part of my ritual. I'm a lot more planned when it comes to my makeup and my outfit. My sets are almost always spontaneous, almost always completely in the moment. Honestly, the only time I ever planned a set and played it was the first time I ever did an open deck. First time I ever DJ'd in public, I practiced that set a few times. But since then, I have been basically pulling every single set out of my sleeve, and that is mostly because I am chronically unprepared. But it has forced me to learn how to DJ in a way that's very spontaneous, and in a way that's like, oh, this track isn't the same genre, but it's not the end of the world kind of thing, you know?
Playing with dynamics. And arguably, that is part of the art of DJing, is like reading the room.
Yeah.
Building the vibe.
Exactly.
Taking you on a sonic journey, but also like this give and take response, you know? Love it. Who is an artist or collective that's inspiring you right now, whether local or global?
I'm going to say Okapi Sound. OKAPI Sound. On YouTube, Instagram, whatever. Phenomenal DJ, also does the same thing where he very seamlessly blends through genres, and like the party is always going. Like he makes incredible music. He sets the vibe. Like
Is from here? Or
he used to live here. He lives in Toronto now. But he is an incredible DJ, an incredible, like, very much just a vibey person to be around, like a really good person to have performing at your show. He like brings the energy, brings the like super unexpected throwback tracks that you had no idea even like came in that type of sound. It's so different from how you remember it in like a nostalgic kind of sense. It's yeah, he's very like unique and very, very talented with his
shout
music.
outs. One artist you'd drop everything to be with.
Oh, that's so tough. I feel like I want to say either Anna Morgan or maybe Sibby Liv in Philadelphia. Huge fan of Sibby Liv.
Cool.
Yeah, I opened for Anna Morgan actually when she played in Victoria last year. I'm terrible with this. It was probably 2 years ago actually, because it was at Capitol Ballroom. And she is the nicest person ever, plays the best music. Also a fellow shorty like us, so shout out Anna Morgan.
Sweet and petite, and a little bit of spice.
Yeah.
If your sound had a scent, what would it smell like?
Ooh, that's so funny because part of me wants to say sweat. And I know that that's disgusting. Part of me wants to say bubblegum.
Bubblegum sweat.
Bubblegum sweat.
Moving
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Go-to snack after a sweaty set.
Pizza. I'm not gonna lie, like the one thing that you can almost always consistently get after your set, pretty much anywhere in Vancouver or Victoria, is pizza. And I usually am too nervous to eat for at least like 4 hours before my set. So by the time I get off the stage, I'm like, someone needs to give me some food right now.
Yes, so many people feel that way with performing. If the dance floor had a spirit animal during your set, what would it be?
What are those things called? That are in front of car dealerships, the like balloon people with the wavy arms.
I don't even know if that's an actual animal, but
It's
that's
not.
who it would be.
Yeah, I think
They
so.
do this. I feel like
Not that I'm encouraging people to dance like that when I'm DJing. Like, please don't. But just like,
But
I think the fact that it's
naturally want to
consistent.
express yourself, you know, no shade.
I don't know if that's how I want to express myself. I think what that.
Not you, others who are want to dance.
Yes. If you want to dance like the balloon person, maybe just do it somewhere that you're just not in the same room as me. Just that. No offense, like do it, in your own time. All the power to you. But I think for me, what I like about that and what that symbolizes for me is the consistency. Is the fact that, the wavy balloon person is on their feet the whole time. Their body's moving the whole time. Even if they're not full max energy, you know what I mean? They're still kind of doing their little thing.
I love that answer as a spirit animal. That is so funny.
It's not an animal.
What's one track you'd play for your ancestors?
Probably Missy Elliott, Past a Blunt, featuring Timbaland.
Shoutouts, ancestors. If your current music taste were a dish, what's on the plate and how spicy is it? Pupusas! Ra. One item that absolutely has to be in your gig bag, no matter how random.
My eyelash glue.
Yes.
My eyelash glue. I have this one picture of me from one of the gigs I played at Herman's Upstairs. And it's me looking down DJing like this. And this lash is like exiting the building. Like never to be seen again.
Yeah.
And someone took a picture and like at least 4, maybe 5 of my friends were in the crowd. Nobody told me.
Rude.
Nobody brought me my eyelash glue and said, "Hey girl, you look dumb." So thanks everybody.
Be a real
Thank you
friend.
so much.
Help your friends out with the eyelash glue.
Someone could have just ripped it off completely and then problem solved,
At least it's a look with one on, one off
Yeah.
versus half on.
My friend
the
told me
building.
that he thought it was funny and that's why he didn't say anything. And I said, "Oh, okay,
Rude.
perfect." Trying to humble me over here.
We know where you stand now.
Yeah. Thanks, Josh.
Okay, my last question for you on this stream. 3 rules you live by.
Number 1, always drink more water than you think you have to.
Bare facts.
Number 2, make it a rule for yourself that you're not allowed to care or even think about what other people think of you. Make it a rule. Like you're not allowed to do that. The third thing I think that I would say, is the third rule that I live by is no matter how your body feels, always enjoy your food. Even if it's just one little bite and you feel like garbage, just taste it and appreciate what it is for its flavor and complexity and whatever. No matter how much you have to or want to or can or can't eat, just enjoy your food. Even if you're not eating it, even maybe if you're just making it, or maybe you're serving it, or whatever it is, but just enjoy your food.
Oh my God, this was so fun.
I love cheese. I know.
Thank you for doing this with us and
Thank
for
you.
sharing like this that comes from your ancestors, that comes from your culture. It was so fun to make this. Now I know how to make pupusas. I'm going to definitely do this on my own at home. Might be doing some video calls with you to double check on some things, but it's been really great to chat with you, to cook with you, and obviously to spend more time. We are going to definitely eat more pupusas after this. Big shout outs to everybody who tuned in on the live stream, who's watching the replay after. This has been La Sonida. Where can they find you upon the internet to find out about your upcoming gigs or mixes or etc. etc.?
Yeah, so I'm on the internet as La Sonida. Sonida is spelled with a Z.
Well, we love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in, and you have been watching Beats, Eats, and More.